Hi, I'm Dominique, and I just want to thank you for coming in today. I've been really looking forward to meeting you.
Well, I really didn't have a choice.
I understand that your parents kind of forced you to be here today, but you do still have a choice. You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. We can just sit here in silence, whatever makes you feel better. If you do want to talk to me, though, however, I would like to let you know a little bit about confidentiality and what we would keep confidential in here. Nothing in here is going to be spoken about anywhere else unless you threaten any kind of self harm, somebody's threatening to harm you. If you are threatening to harm anybody else, and if I get subpoenaed in for anything, any of my records that I write down would be admissible in court. I am going to let you know that if anything like that was going to happen, I would talk to you about that before any information was even released. The only other thing that would make me have to report is if you told me that you committed a serious crime or were involved in any kind of serious crime. I would have to report that to the authorities as well. But other than that, nothing in this room is going to be spoken about to anybody else. It's completely confidential between me and you. So if you do want to speak to me, I just kind of like to get to know you a little bit today, and kind of like why your parents think that you have a problem and that you need to be here.
Well, I come home late on school nights. Um, I usually smell like marijuana. Um, and my mother was snooping in my room one night and she found a grinder.
Okay. So I understand that your parents feel that you have a problem because you're coming in late at night and they find evidence of marijuana in your room. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you're doing when you're coming in late at night?
Well, I'm hanging out with my new friends. I just met them. They're a little older than me and they got me to try it one night and I just will continue to smoke it with them.
Okay. So you're admitting that you are using marijuana with your new friends and that you're hanging out late with them, but you don't feel that you have a problem. Your parents only think that you have a problem. How do your old friends feel about your new friends?
My old friends, they don't hang out with me anymore.
Okay.
Um, they don't, I, they don't like them.
Okay. So your old friends aren't hanging out with you as much now. How does that make you feel?
Um, well, it don't make me feel good. They only talk to me in school, really, barely at all, if that. And um, I just wish they would stop being so uptight and just smoke it a little with me.
So your old friends aren't hanging out with you as much, and you just want them to loosen up. Do you feel like this new you um, is better than the old you? What did you not like about the old you?
Though me was just like my old friends, good grades. I only had like two friends. They were boring, only worrying about school. And on weekends, we went to watch movies and went skating. My new friends, they take me out and we ride around late at night. And I feel more open and more free.
Okay. So what I'm getting is that your old friends they didn't do as much as that your new friends are doing with you. And you like that this new freedom that you're getting with your new friends. So is it the marijuana that you're enjoying or is it just the freedom?
I'd really say, I mean, I miss my old friends, but running around late at night is more fun. My old friends won't even answer my text anymore. I feel like my new friends are the only people I have now.
So you feel like your old friends aren't really your friends anymore
Right.
and your new friends are the only people that you have. What about your relationship with your parents? What was it like before?
My mother, we was like best friends, two peas in a pod. My father, he took me everywhere he went. He went fishing. I was right beside him. Now it's it's hard for us to walk down the hallway to our rooms without arguing a little bit. It's not nothing's the same.
Okay. So, what I'm getting from that is that your new friends and the behaviors that you have now are kind of putting a stress on your relationship with your parents. Um, how often would you say you smoke weed a week?
I really only smoke when I'm with my new friends. They come around usually late at night, even if it's a school night, and every weekend.
Okay. So, you don't smoke when you aren't with them. Do you feel like you have to smoke when you are with them?
Sometimes yes, because if not, they call me lame and tell me they're going to take me home, and it's just kind of mean.
Okay. Well, would you say that you're being pressured to be their friend if only if you smoke weed?
Sometimes, I mean, I really don't want to stop hanging out with them. I do like them, but they really don't want to talk to me unless I'm smoking weed or buying it for us all to smoke. But other than that, kind of.
Well, it can be really hard to make changes when you feel like you're pressured by others. I want to thank you for talking about that with me. I do want to come back to this. Do you miss the relationship you used to have with your old friends and family?
Well, of course, I miss it. I miss eating dinner with my mother and father. I miss having sleepovers with my old friends. Nothing is the same anymore.
So, on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being you absolutely hate it, and 10 being you love it, how would you rate your life right now
I'd have
with
to,
your
I'd have to say a zero. I absolutely hate it. I nobody talks to me anymore. I don't feel like I have anyone I can come to and talk to, even if it's the slightest problem. Like I couldn't find what shoe to wear with my outfit this morning. I can't text my old best friend and be like, what shoes should I wear with this? It's all different.
would you say that making changes in your behaviors would help improve how you feel about your life right now?
Yeah, kind of, but I really don't know where to start.
How would you feel about not hanging out with your new friends as much?
I don't know if I really could do that. My old friends won't even look at me in the hallway.
So you don't think that your old friends would be your friend if you change the behaviors that you don't like, that they don't like? How do you feel about apologizing?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try, but I've done so much, it might not work.
Why don't you start there and we could pick this back up with our next session? Would that be okay with you?
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Well, I just kind of like to summarize like what we've talked about. Um, so your parents feel like you've made some changes and that they feel like you've kind of got some problems right now. And your new friends that you're hanging out with, they pressure you a little bit into smoking weed, and you do so because your old friends aren't really hanging out with you like you used to. And you want somebody to talk to and want to have friends around. So your new friends are there for you when your old friends aren't. You do want to make some changes, but you're afraid of being alone and not having anybody to talk to. Is that about everything? About what does that about sum it up?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't we come back to this? And you can try to apologize and see how that works. And if that don't work, we can come up with some other ideas to how we can make some small changes to get us to where we need to be.
Okay.